Sponsored by Origin. Most AI assistants wait for you to talk. This one watches, listens, remembers, and sometimes knows what you need before you say it. Today we're talking about something a little wild. This is the Yonbo AI robot from Origin, and I've been testing it here in my home. It's trying to be a whole new category of smart device, not just a voice assistant, not just a home robot. It's designed to be a full-on AI companion, one that sees, hears, remembers, and evolves. And from what I've seen, this is one of the most ambitious attempts to make that idea feel real, at least for the kids. First up, the design. Yonbo looks clean, modern, and more like a next-gen smart speaker than anything out of a sci-fi movie. It's got a smooth, compact build with a glowing, friendly-looking display up front for the eyes and wheels underneath that give it full 360-degree movement. But what really makes Yonbo stand out is how fluidly it moves. It can rotate, glide forward and back, tilt its screen like it's nodding or reacting, and even respond to you with over 600 expressions using body language and animated facial cues. There's also a wristband controller that lets you steer it manually, move it forward, make it turn, even have it perform motion patterns like walking in a square. You can issue motion commands like move forward 1 foot and then turn left, and it obeys with precision. Turn right. But looks and movement are obviously just the surface. What really matters is how it thinks. And let's start with the engine behind it all, multimodal interaction. Yonbo isn't just listening, it's watching, interpreting, and processing multiple inputs at once. Using its high-resolution camera array and directional microphones, it combines visual data with audio to understand context in a way single sensor devices just don't. And that's how it knows when you're talking to it while glancing at the TV, or when you look distracted mid-conversation. It's constantly reading both your face and your voice tone to make smarter, more relevant choices. And this is what makes its responses feel natural, like it's actually paying attention to what's happening in the room. I put my keys on my desk.
Perfect. Putting your keys on your desk is a good way to keep track of them. Just remember where you put them so you can find them easily later. Do you have other things you keep on your desk?
My headphones and my laptop.
Nice! Headphones and a laptop are great for listening to music or watching videos.
Hey, where did I leave my keys?
Oh no! If you put your keys on your desk, check there first. Sometimes they can hide in plain sight. If not, think about where you were before that. Did you take them anywhere else?
It also supports natural interruptible conversations, meaning you can cut it off mid-sentence, redirect it, ask a follow-up, and it won't glitch or freeze or just keep talking over you. It adapts instantly. Most assistants can only react to a command. Yonbo will adjust mid-conversation like it's genuinely trying to follow your train of thought. So here's a demo I ran. I asked Yonbo to tell me about whales. Now, when you hear tell me about whales, I assume you think I'm talking about the animal, which I am. But Yonbo started telling me about the country of Wales. And then mid-answer, I interrupted with, no, I meant the animal, and it paused, acknowledged the change, and circled back with the information I asked for, and it was super smooth. Can you tell me about Wales?
Sure. Wales is a beautiful country that's part of the United Kingdom. It has stunning landscapes.
I was talking about the animal.
And coast. Oh, my mistake. The whale is such an amazing animal. They are huge marine mammals and come in many different species.
Hold on, actually do tell me about the place called Wales. Now you got me interested.
Plus,
Yonbo also handles real-time translation, Chinese, Japanese, English, etc., with surprisingly solid clarity, which is great for travel prep or multi-language households or having your kids practice learning a language. But what happens when it starts to remember you and not just understand you? Yonbo can optionally use facial recognition to identify each member of your household individually. It greets different users by name, adapts its tone based on your past conversations, and adjusts its behavior depending on who's present. So for example, it might say, "Good evening, Anna," or "Hey Elijah, ready to jump back into that coding game?" It also stores both short-term and long-term memory. So horizontal memory handles recent context like, "Where's my backpack? Oh, it's by the couch." And vertical memory is long-term. For example, if you tell it your friend Kevin's dog is sick, and a month from now tell it you went to hang out with Kevin, Yonbo might ask, "Oh, how's Kevin's dog doing?" Or in another use case, a parent notices their daughter seems anxious before school. Yonbo recalls several mornings with similar behavior and says, "You've seemed a little nervous lately. Do you want to do some relaxing meditation before you leave?" Features that are both smart and supportive. And it also helps kids manage routines like wind down reminders, daily check-ins, and personalized prompts, all handled through the companion app. It can gently nudge you to wrap up a call or remind you about recurring habits or activities you set in the app. One thing I put in there was that I needed to drink more water. And then when I asked it, "Hey, is there anything I need to remember today?" it told me, "Yes, remember, drink more water today."
Is there anything I should be remembering today?
Yes. Remember to drink more water today. It's super important for staying healthy.
Through the companion app, you can check its status, and the app also includes MBTI and personality assessment tools, giving parents a clearer picture of their child's emotional state and traits, alongside mood tracking and psychological summaries, and can flag emotional risks from mental health concerns through alerts in the app, so parents can step in early when it matters most. You can initiate routines like bedtime storytelling with a single voice cue or scheduled prompt in the app, and it learns your habits instead of forcing you to learn its interface. Where most devices expect you to fit their workflow, Yonbo tries to mold itself around yours. So that's daily utility. But Yonbo's biggest impact might be what it does for your family. Because for families, this is where Yonbo becomes more than just a cool toy and something that could be more meaningful. It comes equipped with over 20 psychological guidance models and 30 behavioral tools built from real child psychology data. For example, if your child says, "I don't want to go to school," Yonbo can detect changes in tone or behavior over time and gently ask follow-up questions, and even alert you if it notices, again, a recurring pattern. It's like having an assistant that notices what others might miss. Yonbo can also coach kids through mindfulness exercises, from guided breathing routines to wind down stories at bedtime, helping them build emotional regulation skills in a low-pressure, fun way. And as I said, it also supports interactive language learning. So you can ask Yonbo, "How do I say this phrase or these words in Japanese?" And it becomes your child's personal language tutor. Whether it's helping with vocabulary or guiding pronunciation with real-time feedback, it turns language learning into something interactive because it can actually talk back and forth. Yonbo also supports physical card-based games. Kids can scan real-world game props using its camera via QR codes and play guided logic, memory, and reaction-based activities, blending screen-free interaction with immersive gameplay. And with book mode, kids can scan storybooks using QR codes and enter a fully interactive reading session.
Start recognizing the QR code. Make sure the QR code is positioned correctly. I'm ready for the story. Here's a story for you. The Enchanted Glade. In a distant land, nestled between rolling hills and towering mountains, lay an enchanted glade.
Yonbo can tell the story, answer questions about it, or help kids invent new versions, making reading more playful and creative. Yonbo is powered by a rechargeable battery designed for extended daily use and comes with a dock for charging. While official battery life and charging behavior haven't been published yet, it performed consistently across hours of interaction in my testing and stayed cool the entire time. The motors are pretty quiet, transitions are smooth, and the build clearly feels like a finished product and not a prototype. Now you might be saying, "Hey, this all sounds a little bit dystopian, so who's Yonbo really for?" If you're into emerging AI tech for the home and want a toy that goes beyond commands, something that feels almost alive with a sense of wonder for your kids, this is it. It's not just a smart speaker with a face. It's a platform and a companion designed to grow with you. In fact, you can tell it what grade your kids are in, and it will adjust how it interacts with them based on that information. And in that way, Yonbo feels like it's kicking off a whole new category. If you want to check out Yonbo for yourself, I have a link down in the description below. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Webbers, and I will catch you in the next video.